Good update. Thank you for that, Dino. Anthony, it looks like the bigger amounts coming from the southern west part of our state. Is that correct?
Overall, yes, but currently the radar is pretty active right over Grand Rapids, Derek, and Janice, and then southward to Kalamazoo and Battle Creek. So almost always these systems present some sort of a variable as you go through them. And we'll see how it plays out over the next several hours. Still thinking about 4 to 5 inches total in Grand Rapids, and areas to the south can get more like maybe 6, 6.5. Kalamazoo and Battle Creek overall. There's going to be some locations in there getting even more, though. I mean, 7, 8 inches on the table, particularly for those southern and southeastern-most communities. And we'll touch on this more so as we go along. Visibility is being reduced pretty dramatically. The flakes have actually increased in size here at Fox 17, as well as the intensity and coverage of snow has been increasing recently. This is the big L on the map. It's a pretty big L I've got, but you can't miss where the storm system is. It's moving up the Appalachian chain here and taking a direct path for around Pittsburgh, which typically, folks, if you follow weather real closely, that's a pretty far east track to be getting all this snow this far westward back into West Michigan. But indeed, this time around, we are getting it. And, you know, Southeast Michigan, which was supposed to, and still may, I guess, end up with the highest tallies out of this. Clearly, the lightest snow over southern Michigan compared to us right now. So there's always these little variables, as I was mentioning before, that we've got to watch and see where the snow pulses. And it is doing so right overhead southwest Michigan from about northern Kent County and then southward to the Indiana line. Some of these deeper purples reducing visibility is down to around 1/4 mile or perhaps even less in some isolated pockets. This is the Doppler radar, a little bit harder to detect where the heavier bands are, but nonetheless, it is filled with that purple color, and it will be for the next several hours. It will start to lighten up, though, around 3, 4 in the morning. By the time you're getting up, say 6, 7, 8 in the morning, yes, still some light snow, but it will be accumulating at a very light rate at that point in time. We've got the purple colors and the pink colors. Winter weather advisories until noon tomorrow. Winter storm warnings until 7 a.m. Those 7 a.m. times expire down to the south. The winter storm warnings to the northeast here go until noon as well. But that snow is going to be tapering down, I mean, well before noon. Really, those winter weather advisories are put up just to make sure that you're aware that travel could be very, very dangerous, and that will be the case even after the snow stops. So I think from where we are right now through, say, late morning tomorrow, early afternoon, and then some improvement will come about because we will have had some hours of, you know, snow that's just very, very light or just has stopped altogether, and the road crews will begin to take control over this thing. This is going forward from where we stand right now into early tomorrow morning, picking up another 3 to 4 inches in Grand Rapids, same in Kalamazoo to Battle Creek. Greater amounts anticipated over towards southeast Michigan. We got a temperature right now of 11 degrees. We're getting used to this, folks. We've been in it for a couple weeks now, though I do see an end in sight. That is the silver lining. I think Dino used that terminology a moment ago, silver lining, but I've got a better silver lining in this 7-day. You'll see it in a moment. North or northeast winds, primarily north now at about 5 to 15. So it is a little bit breezy, knocking those wind chills down into the sub-zero category. We're not going to go sub-zero with the actual mercury. We're down to 9 tonight, so holding fairly steady, moving, maybe losing a degree or two from where we are right now. Get to 13 at midday. Again, a very, very light snow at 7 a.m. Not really accumulating too much of anything at that point, but roadways will be a complete mess out there. Still very dicey at midday with a flurry left, and then partly sunny. How about that? As we go through the afternoon, there should be some breaks in the clouds materializing, particularly from Grand Rapids and northward. Here's the snow shield at the current time. We take it out into the early overnight. 4 o'clock, it's still snowing, but by 5, 6, 7 o'clock, breaking down a bit. There probably will still be some very light snow and flurries out there at this time. The model having a tough time detecting it, but by 9, 10 o'clock, it is completely out of here. We're digging out of this, and then we're getting into maybe a break or two for sun. This particular model, not bullish on sun, and it's not like I'm anticipating a whole lot for tomorrow, but a few breaks can get in there, and even a flurry trying to remain there late in the day, but nothing important. And the system on Thursday you may have been hearing about. Right now, I'm going to be proactive and just take that out. I think it goes to our east. As it does go by, though, winds turn to the northwest and west on Friday, some lake effect snow showers, and then tracking a new system on Sunday. But here's the good news. Derek and Janice, low to mid 30s returning by Sunday.
All right, Anthony, thanks. A man in Wisconsin